Now, student, last time we have already discussed what is ATP. Now, how gaseous exchange takes place in plants. So we know that the stomata is the media from which gaseous exchange takes place. The plants exchange gases through stomata and large intercellular spaces of cells that are in contact with air by the process diffusion, because uh, from the stomata first gases gases enter in the plant, and it is direct contact with the intercellular spaces. Now carbon dioxide and oxygen can in or out from cell and diffuse in or out from the cell. The direction of diffusion depends upon the environmental conditions and requirement of the plant. At night, when there is no photosynthesis, elimination of carbon dioxide is a major exchange activity taking place. At night, photosynthesis not occur due to absence of sunlight, but at that time respiration occurs. Oxygen taken in and carbon dioxide is coming out. So carbon dioxide is the major exchange activity. But whereas when sunlight is present, photosynthesis occurs and carbon dioxide is used up, and at that time oxygen is the byproduct, which is major event during the daytime. The oxygen is released during photosynthesis. Now, activity 6.6, textbook page number 103, which is comparing breathing rate of human and fish. So, here is the activity 6.6. You know that in aquarium fishes also respire. So when fishes respire, when oxygen dissolved in water taken in. So we observe that in fish, when mouth open, gill slit close, and when mouth closes, the gill slit open. The fishes take in water through their mouth. So in water there is oxygen dissolved in it. So fish pushes forcefully over the gills. The oxygenated water is taken forcefully by the mouth and pushes to over the gills, where the dissolved oxygen is taken up by blood capillaries. In gills, many blood capillaries are open, so that dissolved oxygen is taken up by diffusion and carbon dioxide is released in water, which discarded through gill slits. Gill slits are open and closed. When it is open, the carbon dioxide dissolved in water by the fishes comes out. Average breathing rate is about 66 to 78 per minute in experimental fish. In aquarium, we observed that per minute the breathing rate is about 66 to 78 per minute. The mouth open and close is the one cycle. So 68 cycles per minute that fishes do. Whereas in a human, the breathing rate is about 12 to 16 per minute. In relaxation condition, if we relaxed, when we relax, the rate is about 12 to 14. But if we do some work, the breathing rate will be the fast, because oxygen rich air in atmosphere which we breathe, it is 21%, but in water a proportion of oxygen is about 4%. So the rate of breathing of aquatic animals is very higher compared to the, so the breathing rate of aquatic animal is very lower compared to the terrestrial animal. Now, favorable requirement for exchange for respiratory gases. The terrestrial animals use the atmospheric oxygen for respiration. We know that. This oxygen is absorbed by different organs in different animals. So every animals have different systems to breathe in. In all animals, the organs have a structure that increases the surface area which is in contact with the oxygen rich atmosphere. The surface is wide, surface area is wide, so that uh, much air is in contact. Since the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide has to take place across this surface, it should be very fine, delicate, and rich with capillaries. The mouth of blood capillaries is open. Then there are numerous capillaries, so that much oxygen is absorbed in the blood or a transportation system. This surface, in order to protect it, is usually built within the body. In a terrestrial animal, the this surface is very thin, so that in order to protect them, it is built within the body. Also, a passage to be needed to take air to the surface for exchange and gases. A mechanism should also be needed to move air in and out of this area. This area, this area, by this area, uh, ex- the air taken in and expelled out, where the oxygen is absorbed and carbon dioxide is released. Now, human respiratory system. This is the question. This is the long question, and it contains 3 to 4 marks. The diagram is here. Figure number 6.9 and textbook page number 104. So there are three major parts: nostril and nasal passage, organs in throat, and third one is lungs. So we discuss one by one. The nostril, air is taken into body through the nostrils. Then it passes through nasal passage, is filtered by the hairs within it. So there are numerous hairs in the nasal cavity. The role of this hair is the dust particles, the bacteria, and the viruses are filtered, and the air becomes moist and it goes and prevents to goes into lungs. It's prevent and it prevents them to go to lungs. Mucus in the inner lining of nasal passages secreted to protect the tract because that the virus, bacteria, and the dust particles trapped at the in the mucus and not allowed to go to the lungs. Now organs in throat: pharynx, larynx, and trachea, windpipe. From continuous tubular passage through it, air passes. So pharynx, larynx. Larynx means a voice box, and trachea. The trachea runs down the neck through thoracic region. It is formed by C-shaped cartilaginous rings, one over the other. This ensures the air passage does not collapse in absence of air. If there is no air due to these rings, the tract does not collapse. Now lungs. One pair of lungs located in the cavity within the lungs. The passage is divided into numerous smaller and smaller tubules called bronchioles, which finally terminated in a balloon-like structure called alveoli. You can see it in the diagram. The trachea is divided into two bronchi, and the bronchi is divided into bronchioles in the within the lungs, and the bronchioles terminated in alveoli. The walls of alveoli contains an excessive network of blood vessels. The alveoli provides a surface where the exchange of gases can take place. This alveoli is covered with very fine capillaries. Some capillaries uh, provide deoxygenated blood to alveoli. In alveoli, gases exchange take place, and the pure blood is taken out by some other capillaries. So they are covered with numerous capillaries. If the alveolar surface were spread out, it would cover over 80 centimeters square. So the alveolar surface, if we spread this alveolar surface, all the alveolar surfaces, it is covered about 80 centimeters square. Because of this, is provide a large and efficient surface for exchange, gaseous exchange. Now, physical process of breathing. When we breathe in, we lift our ribs and flatten the diaphragm, so the chest cavity becomes larger. When we breathe in, the chest cavity becomes larger, so the air comes in and directed to lungs and fill the expanded alveoli. Diaphragm flattened, then the pressure over the lungs is released, and the oxygenated air comes in the alveoli, and alveoli provide a surface for exchange of gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide. The blood brings carbon dioxide from whole body release into the alveoli, and oxygen is uh, taken up by blood and alveolar blood vessels. The gaseous exchange takes place. After this, the diaphragm pulled up, so the ribs moves down. The muscles of the ribs contracts, so the chest cavity becomes smaller because the pressure over the lungs is higher. So the air is expelled from the lungs into the atmosphere. During this whole cycle, when air is taken in and out, the lungs always contain a residual volume of air so that there is sufficient time for oxygen to be absorbed. If we the air expel out, some air is remain in the lungs in the alveoli. So the gaseous exchange continuously remain. This is also described with the example of Pichkari in Holi that you used. Importance of respiratory pigment in human. When the body size of animal is large, the pressure of diffusion is not enough to deliver oxygen to all parts of the body in a short time. Instead, respiratory pigment hemoglobin pigment is present in the red blood corpuscle. Take up oxygen from the air and alveolus uh, of lungs and carry it to all the body parts. So this is the respiratory pigment hemoglobin in human blood. They carry respiratory gases uh, from lungs to the different body parts, and from different body parts carbon dioxide bring carbon dioxide and come to the alveoli. So the gaseous exchange takes place. So hemoglobin is the main protein that carries respiratory gas. Here another question, that chewing tobacco or smoking is injurious to health. So students read this topic and some homework you have to do. Okay.